Hey, beautiful souls, and welcome. So look, Knight of Swords at the bottom. Communication may be coming in. I'm needing you to get grounded on this new beginning of something that it is that you want to alchemize, that you want to bring to the forefront this season. Is needed to get grounded in this energy. But I would like to say welcome to another intuitive session with Kay. We're going to start off. I'm going to start this one off with a declare and decree. So you will write this down and you will burn it. You're going to write it down on a piece of paper and you will burn it. And then we'll get some energy check-in. It's Friday. It is June the 12th. And we have a full moon or a new moon on the 15th. A new moon on the 15th of this month. So, yeah. Getting ready for this new. So, we in Gemini season, I want to say. Right. So, let's see, Spirit, what is it that we need to write down and release? 2 came out. All childhood trauma and unhealed wounds are now clear from my energy in spirit and in flesh. The fear of transparency, vulnerability, and authenticity around others is now destroyed in spirit and in flesh. So there could be some type of rejections or traumas that you have experienced maybe in your childhood that you don't realize is subconsciously controlling the show. So if you have a fear of being seen, heard, expressing yourself, showing up for your skills and talents, now you need to sit with that energy and ask yourself, what is it that you experienced, went through as a child that maybe be playing or that's at the forefront right now. So sit with that, write that down, burn that, and energetically release that, and then start healing your child. So your childhood. So if there's something you experience, so saying, for example, if you had a talent show growing up and maybe you failed at the talent show, you was doing a dance routine or you was doing your little routine and you failed and people started laughing and you never showed back up for another talent show, or maybe you stopped dancing after that. You never got back into dancing, but you love to dance. So maybe you should just, go on YouTube and look up a little dance routine or create your own little dance routine to your favorite song and give yourself back that energy, pour into that part of you, something of that nature, in a sense. That is some way of healing your inner child, and maybe record yourself and post it online. Who knows? Whatever the case may be. Okay, so 5-card spread, your energy. Oh, the Empress comes out. Overall, that's good. So this is creativity, nurturing, the embodiment of the feminine, beautiful. Starting off, the North is the mental. High Priestess. Oh, you own it. You own it, baby. You own it. Grounding yourself. So mind you, the Empress is who the High Priestess becomes after she learns who she is. You feel me? So you done went within yourself. Now you peeling back these layers, right? I didn't clarify what it was, but the 3 of Swords came out. Is that raining? Is it raining? Or is that just the wind? Oh no, I have my window open. I got my plants sitting out, so I don't want them to get too much rain on them, but they can get a little water. West is the material plane, so let's do the West. Okay, that was like 2 or 3. 3 came out for West. I'm gonna take them all. You have the 9 of Pentacles, Judgment with the 7 here. So, and I said the material plane. So this is the things that is going on in the 3D, what you don't understand. So maybe you're clearing out some debts when it comes to things. Maybe you are showing up for things and you're looking damn good doing so. Judgment is a call to action. Maybe you're being called to start having some sort of accountability, giving yourself this actual rest that you deserve, and enjoying the fruits of your labor. The East would be emotions. It is raining right now. It just came out of nowhere. I didn't know it was supposed to rain today. 1 second. East, what I said, emotions. Page of Wands, exploration, self-discovery, figuring out who you are, okay? And then the South is ambitions, desires. You get the Lovers, pure alignment, 1 second. I'm going to have to bring them in. So overall, your energy is very nurturing and grounding with the Hermit, because you are going back within yourself. D10, because you're completing this. And then you have the Star with the Chariot. Oh yeah, looking really, really good right now. So this is where it's like, once you write these down, you clear this out, everything is going to start revealing itself to you. Everything that you need to know when it comes to you, your call to action, judgment, the alignment, going back within yourself, who you are trying to create. I won't say create, but who are you trying to be this season? It's all seen. People see you. They see you. They genuinely do. They see you. So keep pushing forward. The spiritual attacks are here, but you know that. Baby, you know that. So it's like, come on now, get back up, get up, get up, get up, get up. So if someone is projecting anything onto you, you will also be able to see that. So if you don't want to show up for something, but you know you love being in the spotlight, you need to start asking yourself, hold on, wait. What part of my inner child is not healed? You know, what part of me is still holding on to something? And why are we holding on to that? So, ooh, see, look, Divine Feminine comes back out, which is good. That's what I'm saying. You are in your creative energy, your sensual energy, your sexual energy. You have soulmates out here, which is that a Lovers, that alignment, deep love, unity, connection. So, past life, deja vu, karmic. If you're feeling as though someone is trying to pull you back to a lower timeline, you will feel that. Chasing, pursuit, toxicity, resistance. This is you clearing out whatever it is that you also know that it's not of your divine righteousness, right? This is where the lower frequencies and vibrations that maybe you were once attached to, you are clearing that out. You realizing that you've been attracting individuals that weren't for you because maybe you were in a lower frequency. Emotional storm, turmoil, unexpected, which is going to someone who is chasing you, or maybe, let's see, let's get one more, because let's see, one more, and 2 comes out. You get commitment, marriage, promises, fidelity, and then you have elusive here, dishonesty, deception, trickery. Okay, so I'm picking up on 2 different energies. Someone wants commitment, but if they are not fully awakened, they may still be holding on to some emotions from the past or some trauma from the past, and maybe someone doesn't want to commit completely because they have not cleared out this energy, and they could still be chasing the thrill of things, but there is some type of commitment that could, that is on the horizon, because soulmates is here, but it does require an individual to be in their divine feminine energy. So if you are heavy in your masculine energy, you may miss an opportunity because you're operating out of ego, chemistry, attraction, spark. Yeah, so you have there is some type of passion to do something. Beauty, kind-hearted. You have a passion to do something, whether this is a commitment or whether you are committing to a cause. Clarity, truth, intentions, honesty. And there's good intentions behind this connection. I'm not picking up on anything negative. It's just someone needs to just heal some of their emotional trauma that they probably picked up, experienced, and or seen. Ecstasy, chasing thrills, good time. Spying, social networking. I'm gonna give one more. And then you have twin flame, mirroring, shared feelings, reflections. If saying you are the divine feminine, or you are in your feminine energy, but if you are still operating out of lack, then someone is mirroring that same thing to you, reflecting that back to you. Or saying you are operating out of lust, they're reflecting that back to you, and or dishonesty or whatever the case may be. This emotional storm, someone is mirroring exactly what it is that you're mirroring, or what you are projecting, and it's not in a negative way. It's just letting you know, like, hey, this is what we need to work on. This is what you need to heal. So this is just a sign of, if you are currently in a twin flame connection and or you are in a soulmate connection. I'm picking up on two different individuals. Now, this doesn't have to be romantically. This could be platonic, or this could be business, whatever the case may be. Hell, it could be just with yourself. You finding the connection with yourself, going through that emotional storm, understanding what is it that you are also looping yourself mentally in, and you're finally releasing that. Because if it is a commitment that you want, whether it's with another person or you just want to be on the highest timeline for yourself, you need to understand, oh, I'm still emotionally holding on to this. I'm still chasing these good thrills, or I'm still, looking for an escapism, and I'm just trying to get a quick spark out of something. But if it's something that you know that, oh, I want this long term, it is something that I genuinely do want, it does require you to actually keep pouring into this. And not chasing in a sense in a negative way. It's just that you're going to have to reapply things. You can drive your car every day, and then one day your battery is going to die, and then you just need to jump off. And eventually you'll need to recharge that battery and or get a new battery. It's not that, something's wrong with the complete car. It's just that that's what they do. They do die eventually. And so if you realize, oh, you're a relationship or someone's mirroring your shadow side still, then you need to ask yourself how much of you is still operating in that shadow, versus you actually coming to the limelight and healing these. So if you are releasing this and you want to show up as your more authentic self, whether it's in love or platonically in business, whatever the case may be, you need to sit with that energy and ask yourself, okay, why do I keep looping myself in this energy? Why am I still holding on to this? And you need to start releasing that. And it's going to look different for everybody, based on your situation or whatever you are still going through. But if this message don't resonate, don't pick it up, okay? Do not pick it up. Don't pick up what somebody's putting down. I promise you, you don't have to do that. You don't have to do that, right? Okay, so this is the right hemisphere of the body. So connecting to the right side of your body, right? You want to make sure your third eye, because you had the high priestess that came out, focusing also on your sacral chakra. And then if you are dealing with any authenticity, you need to increase your throat chakra as well as your solar plexus. But all of this is going to be at the center of that alignment, which is your heart. So what is it that you genuinely need to pour into? Your focus. What do your focus need to be on? What do your focus need to be on? So let's see. You need to focus on a lot. Creation, instinct, and renewal. And the gray in these sense is conscious. Your crown chakra. Your instincts would be, that's fight or flight mode, survival. So it's something that you probably have innately within you, which we all do. Have an ability to create things out of nothing, which is us alchemizing our situations and then going through this renewal process. So it's like you're being stripped of things back to our creation, so maybe you have lost and went through a lot of things and seen a lot of things, and now it is asking you to go back through another ascension, another ego death in a sense, so that you can go through this renewal process. So you may be at the beginning phases of something, and it's asking you not to give up, to continuously pour into this. And see, I did say we was in Gemini, right? And I'm only seeing, like, it's one, but it's like two sides, two heads here. So a lot of you may have the wolf as a spirit animal. Call on the wolf. They're very protective. They do go in packs. So call on your spirit team as much as possible. Connect to the Most High as much as you possibly can. With this creation here, it's getting out in nature. Speaking to nature, pouring into nature. And then you get through this renewal process. The divine is guiding you through all of this. You are not alone. And then it's like, you see the balancing of the chakras here. Red is the root. Orange is the sacral. Yellow is the solar plexus. Green is the heart. I want to say indigo, or is it blue is the throat. Indigo is the third eye, and then the crown. Chakra. So you need to focus on your connection to the Most High. Whether you're spiritually or religiously, you need to protect your crown chakra as much as possible. Somebody could be trying to feed you things that, you know, like in the Matrix, in a sense. So be mindful of who and or what may be in survival mode, and they're trying to get you in that as well to stop you from being this creator. You know, a lot of times we forget that we actually have more freedom than we realize mentally, and we will entrap ourselves in this, and we should not do such. But I just wanted to say happy Friday. I will probably come back later on today. The rain is not stopping my shine. I'm gonna get ready and go to the gym and do the things that I have to do. But I wanted to come and show up. Yeah. So I will see y'all in the next one. Please follow me on TikTok at KH Tarot. Also, I will be showing up on my Patreon. I have to show up on my Patreon, so I'll probably do that before. So if you see another video between now and Sunday, that means I have showed up on my Patreon, which I'm going to be doing so. That was a quick message I have for you guys. Pour the love into yourself as much as possible. Nurture your inner child as much as possible. Make sure you do the declare and decree. And I will see y'all in the next one.